What's up everybody, another beautiful day in Azeroth, and here's how to defeat heroic Nexus-Princess in Nerub'ar Palace. Time to have fun with rifts! Now at the start of the fight and following every intermission, several ranged players will get circles around them. Upon expiration they spawn a nether phantom. Shortly after, these phantoms turns into nether rifts that will pull players towards them. And well, if you get pulled into one, you die. When this happens, Nexus-Princess will also spawn a nether rift at the active tank's location. So the goal is to place these rifts in such a way that you offset their pull-in effect, so that you don't die. This can be done in a lot of ways. For example, building a pentagon or hexagon allows you to just AFK and get sucked into the middle. But you can also have all phantom rifts in a line and use tank rift to offset it. This will require you to run against the sucky, but it is very manageable. Following a rift, all rifts except boss rift turns back into a phantom. They will in turn target a random melee player and after a bit dash through them. And where they end their dash, a new rift will spawn, making it a lot trickier to fully control where your next rift will end up. You can of course fully control that, but it for sure gets more hectic and requires a lot more coordination. For example, if you drop all phantoms in a line, you can have them always dash straight across the room and end up in a line on the opposite side. And you do that back and forth while only repositioning boss to drop tank rift on the opposite side to help pull you the other way. Or you can have them dash around in a square formation around boss, or even, just YOLO it and tanks do geometry on the fly to offset the pull. Now if you're targeted by a phantom, their beam will turn red for you, but will be purple for anyone else. On top of this, there's Queen's Bane. Any player hit by any phantom mechanic like range spawning the phantom or phantom dashing through a player, they will get afflicted with Queen's Bane, and shortly after poop out a ton of balls. Balls are bad, don't take them to the face. Now I know it should be obvious to most players that getting hit by avoidable mechanics are bad, but here you will also get a shining beacon around you screaming, "I messed up, I got hit by something I could have avoided." Of course some are unavoidable, but still. Now players with Queen's Bane, make sure to spread, move away from raid a bit. The blue lines around your character shows in what direction you'll poop balls. Phantoms will also cast Nexus daggers, spawning several lines. Lines are bad, they also inflict Queen's Bane and do damage. Now on top of this, if any player drops down below 10% or 10% at any point in the fight, you instantly die. So effectively you do this fight with 90% health. So tanks, remember, if you're sitting on 11%, you are not safe. When boss reaches 100 energy, intermission starts. Boss goes into the middle of the room and starts filling up pie slices with delicious void. These will always correlate to the lines on the floor. On top of this, several players get targeted by Regicide, which deals a ton of damage to anyone hit. It's basically a void Firoc line. So avoid running all over the place with these, and if possible only run along your line. Range should always be further out. It makes it a lot easier for other players to dodge them. When the Starless Night cast ends, phase 1 repeats, but with one additional phantom, which means one more rift and more dagger lines. While testing, the third intermission also had one additional void cone to dodge. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions at all, hit me up in the comments, or you can become a patron, YouTube member, or Twitch sub and gain access to the Stankie Discord, where you can get help with anything raiding related. Don't forget the usual stuff, like, comment, subscribe, slap that notification bell. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time.